You sign in, please, and state your name for the record.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Beck. I was just here to follow up on a couple of questions for things that were presented on Thursday. A question was asked, and I don't know if I have a clear answer in my head, about, in terms of the pool information, why it was that the municipality of Monroeville was not considering offering the property on the other side of the turnpike that's owned by the municipality. We understand that that would create a straighter stretch for the turnpike, and that was one question. The other is, we've learned by looking at what was not a deed, but I guess the property was condemned, and it is specifically said in that document that that piece of property that the pool sits on is for recreational use. And so we're wondering how it is that the municipality is even allowed to offer that property for sale. And I would like to stay here to hear the answers within my 5 minutes rather than being asked to sit as I was on Thursday.
This is a comment. This section is a comment period on the proposed agenda items. The agenda item is to advertise for the ordinance. So if you have a comment about the advertisement or the advertising of the ordinance, now would be your time to make comments on the advertising of the ordinance, whether you think we should do that, not do that, or if you have other suggestions regarding the advertisement of the
Okay, so let
ordinance.
me reframe what I said then in that context. That's what you're asking me to do. I'm wondering why council members are putting this forth as an advertisement when it seems to me at least obvious over the past number of months that many citizens have come forward with various concerns and asked that it not be even put on the agenda, advertised until there were plans in place rather than doing that retrospectively. So I'm looking for answers to those questions. Why would council want to even be advertising this piece of property when there are other options that have not, in our citizens' view, been fully explored? Does that fit into the agenda item?
Well, you have to keep in mind, even if there is...
Because it could be tabled, it could be pulled off
Exactly.
the agenda. Okay, and that's
Right.
what I'm looking towards.
Well, it could be pulled off the table, or it could be, it could be tabled, or it could be pulled off the agenda, the ordinance that is, once the ordinance is actually on the agenda. Right now, the ordinance is not on the agenda.
And can that happen tonight?
No. What council is considering this evening is to place an advertisement to advertise for next month's meeting, for it to be on the agenda.
So that advertisement of an ordinance can't be pulled off tonight, is what you're saying?
Council could, that's an option
Okay,
for council, they
that's an option.
could.
So
yeah.
I would ask that you would consider pulling this off the agenda for tonight based on the things that I mentioned before.
Understood, very
Okay.
good, thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
If any,